morning everyone, and welcome to Garden to Kitchen. Today we're going to be planting our green peppers in our raised garden. It's been augmented with compost from my compost pile. In addition, I've put some peat moss in here, so it's looking really good. I also have some organic multi-purpose garden fertilizer made by ProMix. It's organic and it's a 733 combination. That is 7 nitrogen, 3 phosphorus, and 3 potassium. And it's made in Canada. You can see the red flag here, so that can't be a bad thing. You notice that I've put in the bucket. The bucket is a feeder bucket. It's about 10 gallons with holes drilled all over the bottom and the sides. And of course, I'm going to be putting in finely chopped kitchen waste and some compost and other things from my yard until I fill it up over the summer. And I'm going to water it in, and of course, that'll be a feeder bucket for the plants. Really worked well for the brandywine that I had last year. I had 4 plants and they produced a ton of tomatoes with the roots growing inside the bucket looking for those nutrients in the compost bucket. So it works really well. In addition, I'm going to show you some of the fertilizers that I'm going to be using. And we're going to plant one of these green peppers that I've been growing in my basement. This one here happens to be an Archimedes. I have Archimedes and Summer Red. Those are the 2 varieties that I have this year. So they look great. They've been outdoors for a while, so they've been hardened off and they're ready to go into the ground. So I know that my plants are going in where the white sticks are because I've marked them off to ensure that the cages would fit properly. Cages are important because when the wind blows, it can topple the plant. So I'm going to dig this out, yes, with my hands. I don't need a shovel to do this. And I'm going to go right down to the bottom. Is there a bottom? It's pretty deep. I'm going down about, it looks like a foot. So I've got this hole that's really, really deep. And there it is. I'm right at the bottom now. And I'll tell you why I'm doing that, because I'm going to be using my magic formula of fish heads. Yeah. Now, I went to the grocery store the other day. I bought some Atlantic salmon fish heads, $2 a pound, pretty good deal. And what I've done is I've chopped them all up so I have enough to go around. And what I'm going to do is push the fish heads at the bottom. There we go. There's one. I'm going to put in 2 pieces for each hole. Now the reason why I've dug the hole so deeply is I don't want the animals to smell the fish heads and start digging in the garden. So what I'll do is I'll put some soil on top of that, the fish heads, tremendous amount of phosphorus in the fish heads. So they work really well. They will disintegrate over the summer. You won't see them next year. So in addition to that, I'm going to be putting in, I'll take my gloves off because they're a little fishy. Yeah, they're a little fishy, all right. And I have my, let's see, first of all, I've got bone meal. Bone meal is a high middle number, and that is phosphorus as well. And I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of bone meal, 2 tablespoons of Epsom salts. And Epsom salts is a mined magnesium sulfur, and that will reduce the burr. That's the blossom end rot. Blossom end rot, not very pretty when you get it, and it makes your tomatoes even sweeter. So what it does is it allows the plant to draw up more calcium, and that's why you end up with reduced blossom end rot. In addition to that, I have my final one, which is the eggshells and banana peels. Look at it, beautiful eggshells and banana peels that I've been grinding all winter time. And I'll put my gloves on here now, just to keep my hands clean. All right, so everything is in the bottom. I'll mix a little bit more soil with the fertilizer so it doesn't burn the roots, and that is important. So there's a few pieces here, so it looks pretty good. So let's take a look at the root system on this Archimedes. There it is here. Wow, look at the root system on that. Really, really nice. It's really encompassed, and it's going to be a super plant once I get this in the ground. So a little more ground, a little more earth just to bring it up to the top. There we go. So looks good. Let's backfill it. There we go. That plant is going in. Oh, it's a beautiful day here. I don't know if you can see the apple tree behind me. It's full of blossoms. That's really nice. Oh, look at that. So, plant is in. I've snugged it up so it has its organic fertilizer along with the fish heads that contains a lot of phosphorus. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and plant all of the remaining 7, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. So here we have it. It's all done. We have our 8 green peppers in an area that's 4 feet square with a feeder bucket in the inside. So it's ready to go. I'm going to be watering them in, and they'll be off and running. And I'll let you know how I make out. So you let me know how you make out with your garden. Thanks for watching. Hope you watch again. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting that button on the bottom right-hand corner. And if you get a chance, send this off to your friends, family, and neighbors by your favorite social media. And if you like it, and please leave a comment so I can respond to it. Thank you very much, and have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.